Welcome everyone. Welcome for joining in today. And I am Sharmishta Mitra. I work at Illuminations Wellbeing Center, JLT. I'm a holistic counselor and a transpersonal psychologist. I have been working here for more than 3 years now. It's on my 4th year here. And my purpose is to help everyone understand themselves better through my qualification, through my studies, and through my experience. I have specialized in a lot of things other than hypnotherapy and transpersonal regression therapy. I'm also a trauma specialist. So I have done a few different types of courses related to trauma, physical and emotional trauma. I'm a teacher of meditation and a teacher of dream therapy. I'm a CBT practitioner also and an NLP master practitioner. So during my sessions, I basically combine most of my specialities and try to give the best of myself to my clients to figure out what they are going through and then probably help them to resolve whatever they're going through right now and maybe find a better version of themselves. That's the goal, isn't it? To become a better version of ourselves tomorrow. So today's topic is transforming pain. And pain is a very, very common thing. I think most of us have gone through it sometime or the other, whether it's physical or emotional. We can't escape it, right? None of us can escape pain. But pain can be also transformative. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm not going to talk about how to escape it because there is no escape from pain, that's for sure. But at the same time, we can use that pain to transform ourselves. And that's going to be the focus of today's webinar. So any one of you have any particular questions about this? If you want, you can write down on the chat so that when I finish talking, I can address your questions individually and I can come back to you. Once again, welcome all of you. I'm so happy and so blessed to have you all with me today in this journey. And I'm here for the next 1 hour. So any questions are welcome. Anything that you want to ask about yourself or regarding the topic or regarding the discussion of today, you're more than welcome to share with me. And maybe some insights and tips also, if you want to give me from your part, that's more than welcome. So let's begin. So as we know that pain is a fact of being and one that permeates all our lives to some degree. Since the hurt we feel may be a part of the experiences that have touched us most deeply, we are often loathing to let it go. It is frequently easier to keep our pain at our sides, where it acts as a shield that shelters us from others and gives us an identity, that of a victim, from which we can draw bitter strength. Sometimes I have seen in many clients that sense of victimhood, that pain gives us this, this toxicity inside of us that helps us to overcome some of the difficulties of life. However, pain's universality can also empower us to use our hurt to help others heal. Since no pain is any greater or more profound than any other, what you feel can give you the ability to help bring about recovery of individuals whose hurts are both similar to and vastly different from your own. You can channel your pain into transformative and healing love that aids you in helping individuals on a one-to-one basis and spreading a tide of curative energy throughout the world. And I have grown through my pain. And when I share my knowledge that came from pain with my clients, the transformation that they go through and the transformation that happens within me, I can't just explain. Sometimes it is so important, these pains that we go through in life, once you're able to go to the other side, when you have overcome your own pain and healed it, you have found that so much of strength and energy and love and compassion inside of you that makes you connect with others so easily and become compassionate towards them when they are also going through their own pain. And you have the ability to help them because you have come over it. So there are spiritual growth through pain. But sometimes pain that is emotional can transcend into the body, and we feel physical pain also, because both the body and the mind is so linked together that we can't separate one from the other. There are inflammatory responses that play a central role in the development and persistence of many diseases and can lead to debilitating chronic pain. In many cases, inflammation in our body's response, the inflammation that happens in the body is a response to stress. Therefore, reducing the fight and flight responses in the nervous system lowers the biological markers for stress and also reduces inflammation. In medicine, there is a term that is called phantom pain. It is most commonly used to describe pain from a limb or an organ that is no longer there. For example, if you don't have your appendix, but you can still feel the pain of the appendix, like similar to that of appendicitis. Similarly, on a spiritual level, there is also phantom pain, and that can be the pain from a block that is not physically there, but is felt on an energetic level. These pains can be felt pretty much everywhere, from the whole body. The aches can be around the whole body or to a specific organ or different body parts. They can also vary in type and intensity. There are a few major meanings that can be behind these phantom pains. During a spiritual awakening, as your energy is leveling up, the rest of your body may experience unknown or unexpected sensations. So what is happening is that your body is trying to catch up to the new upgrade or the upgrades that's happening to you spiritually or emotionally. Something that you may feel during your spiritual awakening are phantom pains or spiritual growing pains that do not have a physical cause. If you have a body pain, but you know there is nothing physically wrong with your body, you have gone to the physician, you have got yourself tested, and doctor said, no, there is nothing wrong in your body. You may need to address it as a spiritual symptom and release it as such. Metaphysically, pain, emotional or physical, comes from resisting change. When we are resisting some change, then the pain comes. We can see example of this as a very simple example when kids are growing adult teeth, or when the body is healing after surgery or an adverse event. Growth and healing commonly comes with pain, and the more you resist it, the more it persists. It is easy to resist a spiritual awakening when everything that is happening is brand new and you do not fully understand what's happening. The physical brain is hardwired to resist change, and as an instinct for self-protection, the built-in mechanism can save your life in some circumstances, but in this, it really does not serve you. Therefore, resistance can happen actively or passively. When there is active resistance, you feel the change inside you, and there is a sense of fighting it consciously. For example, your spiritual growth may show you that your job or relationship is not serving you, but you refuse to acknowledge that things are changing. And this is active resistance. Passive resistance can happen without you fully acknowledging. The conscious mind has a lot of power. The unconscious mind has a lot of power. The resistance creates tensions and blocks the energy within, good or bad, which can lead to pain. Your first step to releasing pain is noticing first where you're holding on to things and preventing growth. So during the webinar, it will be also nice if you can take a pen and a paper and write down the aspects that I'm talking about, how you can connect it with your life. If there is an active pain in the physical body, or if there is an emotional pain, how to address it and how to resolve it. Because while I'm talking, I'll be also giving you tips to understand your pain and how to get out of it. So if you can take a piece of paper and a pen on your side and keep on noting down the correlation to yourself, it will help you later on to understand things better. So uncovering old traumas, including ancestral traumas, past life traumas, childhood traumas that had happened in the past, but for some reason we have forgotten, like things that happened in the childhood. It's not necessary that you will always remember everything. There would be so many memories that are vivid, and there would be so many more that are completely obscure. So when the pain is showing up today, we have to understand that where is the connection to this pain? Is it in this life? Is it coming from an ancestral memory which was coded in your DNA and passed on from a generation to another? Or is it coming from another life, another past life? I know many of us, we don't perhaps believe in past lives, but there could be other avenues which needs to be looked into. As I said, maybe ancestral, maybe childhood, maybe the past, any past trauma from now. So before a spiritual awakening, this is what happens. You spend your life walking around unaware. Unaware as in looking at everything, seeing everything, but not having a connection to everything. This is a state of sleep in the unconscious state. So in your unconscious mind, there are loads of memories, loads of informations, but your conscious mind doesn't have any connection to that. There is no connection to that. So the conscious mind is in a state of ignorance, and that is the state of sleep. This usually means numbing your emotions and feelings, thus masking any problem that are happening. Any trauma or unaddressed emotions do not go away. We wish they would, right? But they do not go away. It is stored in our body until you are aware enough to release it. With spiritual awakening, you are no longer numb to what is going on inside you. So any pain that you have been avoiding will make themselves known no matter how long it has been there. They are aching to be released. Some of these pains may even come from, as I said, from your ancestors, from your childhood, or it could be even prenatal, like when you were in your mother's womb. So what happens is, as you are feeling this pain and you're potentially fatigued, there is a potential pitfall to use this as an excuse and get stuck there. I know many of us do that. Including me, I have done that so many times, that I gave myself an excuse of the pain that I'm going through, not to see what it is trying to tell me and how to overcome it and to awaken myself spiritually. This can lead to even self-sabotaging, like not taking proper care of yourself, permitting yourself to be lazy, using not feeling well as an excuse, which keeps the cycle of pain and suffering going on and on and on. And this is not hard to fall into because this cycle feeds the ego that always wants to be right. If it thinks that you are sick, then finding reasons to keep feeling sick, your ego feels that it is right and is secretly satisfied. So this cycle is not hard to get off either. All you have to do is to be honest with yourself to see if you are self-sabotaging. Now, I'm going to ask you if you have any questions regarding what I spoke about until now. If any of you have any questions, please put it on the chat, as I said, so that I can address them individually and help you with your queries. No questions? Wonderful. You guys are all so aware and so awake. If you don't have any questions, then I'll continue. Okay then. So when, I guess some of you would be into healing also. I have seen many people who are into healing telling that other people's energies are affecting them. Other people's pain are affecting them. I'm sure some of you have heard this or felt this. So when we are spiritually awakening, we also discover our new gifts. And these gifts, these healing abilities that we suddenly discover in ourselves. You may start working to help people without proper research or guidance on self-protection. Anyone you work that has any physical, mental, emotional, spiritual ailments, you can accidentally absorb that within yourself as a projection or a counter projection. And this happens so often that we don't understand why it has happened to us. The capacity to heal others evolves naturally within those who are ready to disassociate themselves from their identity as victims. In fact, the simple decision to put aside the pain we have carried is what grants us the strength to redeem that power through service. There are many ways to use the hurt you feel to help others. So your pain gives you a unique insight into the minds of people who have experienced trauma and heartache. You can draw from the wellspring of strength that allowed you to emerge on the other side of a painful experience and pass that strength to individuals still suffering from their wounds. You may be able to counsel individuals in need by showing them the coping methods that have helped you survive, or simply by offering sympathy. A kinship can develop that allows you to relate more closely with those you are trying to aid and comfort. Helping others can be a restorative experience that makes your own heart grow stronger. In channeling your pain into compassionate service and watching others successfully recover, you may feel a sense of euphoria that leads to increased feeling of self-worth and optimism. Your courageous decision to reach out to others can be the best way to declare to yourself, the world, and your pain that didn't defeat you and in fact helped you to heal. But it gets into us only when we have still not come out of our victim mentality. That is when we can still be affected from other people's projection and counter transferences. So before you get into working others, it's a beautiful feeling when you can help others. Make sure that you are out of your victimhood. Different body parts have different pains, and metaphysically, every body part having those phantom pain symptoms has a different meaning. If you would like to know specifics, more details about the particular blockages that correspond to different body parts, about the phantom pains and their symptoms, there is so much of guide, so many books available to study that. I'll give you certain examples. For example, the ankle. When you have pain in the ankle and it has nothing to do with any physical problem in your body, it is a phantom pain, then it is related to you being inflexible. When you have a back pain and you have gone to the doctors and the physician has done all the tests and said there is nothing wrong with your back, but the pain is still there. This pain could be related to your unwillingness to move forward, holding yourself back. In the chest, if you feel pain, again, I'm only talking about the phantom pain, when it has nothing related to a physical organ or a physical manifested distress. The pain in the chest is related to being disconnected from love. In the feet is from being disconnected from the earth, like from not being grounded. In the forehead is refusal to listen to the messages of your inner self. When we have headaches, this signifies that your logical mind is fighting with your inner truth. When there is phantom pain around your hips, it's when you are letting yourself be stuck in life. Knees. When the knees are painful and it's related to phantom pain, then it's your refusal to be vulnerable and humble, letting ego and pride control you. When it is lower back, it means that not taking the needed emotional support from family and friends. When it is mid-back, it's about feeling unbalanced between responsibilities and your own needs. Migraines. Many of us have migraines. And the metaphysical reason for having migraines could be wanting to shut yourself off and separating from the world. Shins is about permitting fear to lead you. Shoulders is about carrying your life's burdens on yourself. Spine is about feeling like you are not supported in life. Stomach, not processing emotions properly. And in the throat, not speaking your truth. These are only a few examples from so many others, and these are only one of the many possible reasons that I'm talking about. There could be many other reasons. So how to locate and release these pains? Just a moment. Yeah, as I said, you can always send me a message on the chat, a private message, or if you don't want to write it in the group for everyone to see, so just send me a private message if you want. So how to locate and release these phantom pains? If your body is aching, but you cannot pinpoint where the source of the pain is coming from, you can start doing daily body scans to get familiar with how your body feels and be more in tune with it. So how do you do the body scan, right? To do a body scan, you can do a body scan meditation. I mean, it's a mindfulness meditation where you just sit or lie down comfortably and be still. You can do it right now as I'm guiding you, so that at least you can identify, you can locate the phantom pain if there is any in your body. At the same time, you can also connect with the emotions which are painful. So if you want, you can do it at the same time with me when I'm guiding you. Or you can just write it down and do it later in your own time. So to a body scan, you have to just sit or lie down comfortably and be still. Quieten your mind by focusing on your breathing. Maybe take 2 to 3 minutes just to focus on your breathing. Focus on every expansion of your chest, your lungs, your stomach, as the air goes into your body, and when it exits through the body. How does it feel when the cold air goes into your nose and warm air comes out of your nose? Just being present to your breath and to the feelings in the body. Noticing, slowly taking your time, and then starting to mentally scan your body from the top of your head till the bottom. Go very slowly and start from the top of your head and notice if there is any odd sensation anywhere between your head and, say, your neck. If there is something, make a mental note of that and slowly go downwards. Take a cross section of your body at each time. Stop there. Check for any odd sensations. Go to the next part. Until you come to your feet. You will start by analyzing body parts and the organs as well. But slowly, when you do this practice daily, you will be able to sense the difference between every small part of your body. And if you notice any pain or uncomfortable sensation, just relax, breathe into it while sending it love and healing energy. Imagining light going into that spot. And this meditation that takes some time to perfect. But when you do, you will be able to always tell what is wrong in your body, what needs to be adjusted and nurtured. This works for phantom as well as regular pain, but even more importantly for phantom pains, as it can be trickier to locate because you don't know, it's not a specific physical body pain. Once you know the pain location, if it is phantom, you will see what emotions correspond to that area and start working on growing out of it spiritually. Through pain experiences, sometimes in our deepest self, we can make our consciousness shine. Pain can be our ally, our teacher, our guide, when consciously experienced. It is paradoxically a gate leading to the release of suffering. Consciously lived, pain may lead us to a place that is like home, as if coming back to it. Most humans live in a state of unconscious suffering that is largely artificial. And we can remain in this state until the end of our life. Indeed, that is what happens to most of us humans. When one begins to know how to transform the pain, what was a disturbance begins to become an opportunity. Physical pain, sadness, anger, fear becomes possibility for healing and having access to our true potential. And this gives us the chance of awakening to a deeper sense of our inner self, which is paradoxically perhaps needed to be a bit unhealthy, unhappy, in order to emerge in all of its eloquence. In order to transform pain, we must feel it the moment the discomfort presents in us. We may achieve this by submerging in the discomfort instead of fighting to get away from it. We must plunge towards the center of our discomfort with all our attention and presence, going to the depths of it without analyzing or interpreting where it is coming from, why, and what is the reason of its existence. What is the essential core of the technique that is called pain body release? The pain body includes all that is perceived as uncomfortable, physically, mentally, emotionally painful. When a small stimulus, such as a comment from someone, a look, a memory, provokes in us a disproportionate response, it is a signal that the pain body has activated. Something has pushed a button and carries us to a place of panic, rage, deep and inexplicable sadness. Has this happened to you at any time? If yes, then in the following exercise, we'll make a partial outline of the pain body. So in the previous exercise, you scanned your body, you noticed where the discomfort was, and now you're going to connect that discomfort with a sensation, with an emotion. Not physical sensation, but an emotional sensation. It could be emotional comfort, discomfort. So feel that physical discomfort or the physical pain that you felt. Think about it. And as you think about it, you will connect it to an emotional discomfort that is present in you at this moment. Or you may also just think of an experience that happened that left you feeling down. And just allow it to be with all its force. Listen to the inner dialogue that sets in. If any thoughts come into your mind, just let it be. Observe the mind's habit of avoiding discomfort, analyzing, telling stories. Pay attention to your body and its sensations. Keep up your sensations and feelings such as they are. Watch it. What part of your body the sensation is, and let your body walk through these energies while you just witness the process. Observe what the whole body does, any inner sensation, feeling, any thought, without just trying to control it. The pain body usually has various deep and thick layers of contracted life force. Perhaps you will experience waves of intense feelings or sensations, alternating with periods of calm and relaxation. And let the pendulum effect act as many times as you may need. You may change from discomfort to pleasure. Just trust the natural intelligence of your body. You are that which witnesses. Remember, every time you're feeling something good, bad, pleasant, unpleasant, remind yourself, you are that who is witnessing the sadness. You are not the sadness. You are just witnessing it. You are not the pain. You're just witnessing how it feels. And make a list of those people, those persons, or things that trigger this feeling. Who push this button? Who has the capability or the capacity or the potential or the power to push your buttons to trigger you in different areas of your life? And once you have made that list, take a few moments to make that list. And now when you have that list, answer the following questions. What thoughts come to my mind in that situation? What thoughts come to my mind in that situation? What body sensations or feelings do I have when I think those thoughts? What body sensations or feelings do I have when I think those thoughts? If this sensation had a color, what would it be? If it had a weight, how heavy or light would they be? Are they cold or hot? In what area of your body are they localized? What other features does these sensations have? When you have all these answers, then you don't have any more need to look at the paper or the pencil. Now it is your time to lie down and relax and take a most comfortable position that you can. And I'm going to guide you into a small meditation. Just adjust the way you are sitting or lying. Get your body settled. In your own way, take a few moments to feel your body relax once again. Feeling of the muscles softening a little, loosening, relaxing, releasing. Just simply letting go. Perhaps a deeper breath or two might help to relax and soften those muscles. That feeling of letting go a little on each outer breath, just feeling the sense of it all, quite effortlessly, breathing in and breathing out. Now you have noticed already where is the sensation in the body. You have also noticed the physical sensation corresponds to what emotion of discomfort. And then in your mind, you have also noticed what shape it would be. Whether it would be round like a ball, oval, or long like a rod, or flat like a sheet. What shape does it have? Just notice what particular shape the sensation has, and then be aware of what size. How long is it? How wide is it? How deep is it? How many centimeters or inches? What size is it? And then, what density does it have? Is it hard like a rock, soft like a sponge? Is it the same all the way through, or is it harder in the outside, softer in the inside? Just get an idea of the density. How is the density? How is the texture? Is it smooth? Is it rough? If it has a temperature, how does it feel? Cold or warm or neutral? If it has a color, what color will it be? And hold this area in your attention now. As you breathe in, next time, imagine that you are traveling with the breath. You are traveling with the breath right to that area you are focusing your attention on, and that the breath then gently washes around the outside of it. And as you breathe out, the breath just gently ebbs away again. A little like a wave coming into the shore and washing around something. Just get this imagery in your mind. The wave coming and washing around the sand, and then just going out to the sea again. With every in-breath, you're allowing the wave to come in, and with every out-breath, you're allowing the wave to wash the sand and go back to the sea again. Do this for 3 or more breaths. Each time you breathe in, the breath comes in, washes around the outside of the area. With the breath out, the breath just gently ebbs away again, just like a wave in the seashore. Now the next time you breathe in, imagine your breath flows right into the center of the area now. And as you breathe out, the breath just gently ebbs away again. The breath, you're flowing with the breath. And again, Your breath is flowing right into the center this time. And as you're breathing out, it just gently ebbs away again. Do this for 3 or more breaths. And now, as you breathe in again, imagine flowing with the breath once again as it goes into the area once again and washes around the outside. And then as you breathe out, the breath gently ebbs away. Do this for 3 or more breaths, breathing in and the breath out around the outside of the area, gently ebbing away. And now gently scan your attention through the body again. Notice if there is a particular sensation that your mind is drawn to. Notice where the sensation is localized, which part of the body it is. Is it close to the surface or deeper into the tissues? And then be aware of what shape it is, what size it is, what texture it is, what density it is. How long is it? How wide is it? How deep it is? What is the temperature like? And then the surface of it. Notice whether the surface is rough or smooth. How does it feel like? If it has a color, what color would it be? And now you hold your attention again to this area. The next time you breathe in, follow the breath around the area and the breath washing around the outside, and then with the out breath gently ebbing away. With your in breath, follow the breath in around that area, the breath washing around the outside, and with your out breath gently ebbing away. And next time you breathe in, follow the breath right into the very center of the area. Then breathe out and allow your breath to gently ebb away once again. Always remember in your mind the imagery of the wave washing in to the shore and going away, back into the sea, washing the sands. And now you can just rest with the feeling you have right now. You might just like to let go, just simply rest and feel. Just stay with this feeling of letting go. Letting go as the wave ebbs away back into the sea, taking away all the debris. Just simply letting go effortlessly. And now, just one more time, put your hands on that area where you feel the emotions intensely. Breathe into that area for a few moments. And just say in your mind, divine healing intelligence. Pour the flame of purification into every aspect of my being that is holding on to this emotion. May I learn all the lessons that this pain is supposed to teach me, even though I understand some of it, maybe not all of it. Allow my unconscious mind, with time, slowly get the message. Dissolve all the feelings of fear, rage, judgment, allowing me to find healing within myself, to let go of the emotions that doesn't serve me anymore. Help me to release these emotions so that I can become myself again. If I'm afraid to release the emotions, help me to release them, to understand them. And I am ready for something better, healthier. I'm willing to transform this into peace. And as you send this message to the divine healing intelligence inside your body, connecting with the spirit within you, in your mind, in your imagination, just observe that flame, the divine flame, passing through your whole body, mind, emotions, energy field, and beginning to dissolve all those energies, thoughts, words, feelings, memories of emotions and fears. And imagine that you are surrounded with a loving, protective, peaceful ray of light, which makes you feel safe, empowered, supported, nurtured, and loved in every situation, every day of your life. And when you are done, just feel the lightness in your breath, lightness in your body. And you can slowly open your eyes. And if you want, you can just give me your feedback. If you felt anything in the body, if you understood something, the message that the pain was trying to deliver, any shift that you have had, any understanding that you have had, I would be very happy if you would share it with me before you go. And I'm available at Illuminations 5 days a week. And all of you who have joined in today, and everyone who is watching today, you can just call up Illuminations for a free 30 minutes assessment consultation. And we can assess what the pain that you're going through is about. More specifically related to your problem, your issue that you're going through. If you would like to share anything, please go ahead. I'll be really happy to assist or just hear your experience today. I'm glad that you feel relieved now. I'm really glad that you feel relieved. I hope it passes and you understand the deeper meaning. I'm so grateful that you found some sense, some value in today's webinar. Thank you so much for being with us. You can contact us directly at Illuminations Wellbeing Center at JLT, and you can come for a free 30 minutes assessment consultation anytime at your own convenience. So thank you so much. Thank you for coming here. I'm so grateful for sharing my experience and this meditation, which I so connect with. And I hope it helps whoever watches this today. Thank you so much. Take care, all of you, and have a good evening, the rest of the evening. Bye.